in the big studios. I am Herb Howard alongside the founders. That's Terrence Tomlin. That's Eugene McIntosh. Wrapping up this here Bears game, the 8-3 Chicago Bears. They defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers today. They remain alone atop the NFC North. Played a complete football game. I thought it took all three phases for them to get it done today. Certainly still some growth to be had, but you got to give them a lot of credit for going out there and playing, especially the defense that was really short-handed. That's not a knock on, DeMarco Jackson, Ruben Hippolyte, Amon Agbong, Bamiga. None of those guys, man, because they stepped up and they filled in admirably. But it's just not a good thing when you go into a football game without your top three linebackers. And then Ruben Hippolyte went out as well. He wasn't able to finish the game. So the Bears dealt with a lot of injuries, but still came out on top.
And y'all two were at the game today, excuse me. I know you, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, no. We were at the game. We was there. Me and Gene left Soldier Field, fought through the post-game traffic to get back to the studio.
The Bears ain't the only resilient team over there, okay?
Oh, we get it in. We get it in.
Braided traffic got here just in time to do the live. So thank you, brothers.
Nah, man.
It's only right, man.
It's us, bro.
Yeah. But, it's Sunday. It's all about pulling out the W's, regardless of how it looks. Shout out to the defense for holding it together. But like Herb said, man, with guys continually going down, we saw Dominique Robinson get carried off.
Dominique Robinson left to get evaluated for a concussion.
Yeah. So hopefully, we'll, like Herb said on Friday's show, hopefully we'll be getting Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon back this Friday against the Eagles.
Tyreek Stevenson didn't finish the game.
Tyreek Stevenson left. Yep. So. Yeah. It's that time of the year in NFL football. All of these guys around the league, nobody's healthy right now. So right about now, only the strong survive. But yeah, the Bears sit alone at the top of the NFC North. They got the job done. Big dubs.
Giants had a chance to do us a big favor, and they did not. They had the Lions on the ropes. They was up. They had Jameis Winston catching touchdowns, stiff arm mogs, trucking cats, 20-yard touchdown receptions and stuff. But they let the Lions come back in the game and win in overtime. That would have been 2 games up alone for the Bears.
It took Jahmyr Gibbs going Barry Sanders on him.
Yeah.
A 68-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
And overtime is what got the Lions over the hump. The Giants couldn't respond. So, like you said on the Herb Howard show on Friday, it would have been nice if the Giants could have found a way to beat the Lions.
Would have been nice. They tried.
The Lions are kind of looking a little shaky though, man.
Looking a little vulnerable. They got to come here for the last game of the season. Yeah. That could be a huge game. Could have a division on the line. They probably will get flexed. Right now the time is to be determined, but they both stay in the position that they are. I'm sure that game will probably get flexed.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was sitting here looking that up before we went live, and I'm like, the Bears may really be the best team in the North right now, for sure. Like it's not just a record thing. They're looking the part. And like you guys mentioned, it felt like they were coming into this game with an arm tied behind their back. And the Steelers too. They were out their starting quarterback, but they overcame some sloppy play to start the game. Caleb with a real bonehead play in the end zone with TJ Watt. Lurking, like you say, Herb.
Yeah.
He was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
And it was the most opportune time. It ended up putting points on the board.
Caleb has to get better situationally, just understanding like when to call it one on the play. But also he had 2 receivers wide open on the play in front of him. He had DJ Moore sitting down in front of him, and I think he had Dre out in the flat. Like, get the ball out your hands. He held on to it, tried to make his plays like he does. But you got to understand when you can and can't try that, especially against the front that they have. T.J. Watt got in there, did what T.J. Watt does, and it turned into 6.
In the end zone.
In the end zone. You can't do it. That's the situation. Like, situations, you can't do it. You just can't do it.
It was looking a little scary early, like it was going to be one of those games that the Bears let slip away, but they turned it to a second-half team. What did you guys see in that second half from the Bears to really get control of the game?
Yeah, I just thought that, Coach Johnson continued to call a good game, good balance with the run pass. Thought the O-line was able to create some creases when they needed to, and the defense just held strong, man. The defense, you know, they gave up 28 points. Well, they gave up 21 points. Defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers got the one touchdown. So they gave up 21 points to the backup quarterback, but the Bears were just as banged up on the other side of the ball, but they continued to make plays. Shout out to Montez Sweat. He had himself a big game. Had 2 sacks. Really should have had 3. Let the dude escape on one of them. He had the strip sack, fumble. The Bears recovered it. Shout out to my man Javon Dexter, man. Y'all gotta stay tuned for Inside the Locker Room. I was giving Dex a hard time about thinking he was a running back, man. He think he the biggest running back in the league. As soon as Montez got the sack and the ball popped out, I see Big 99 come out the stack trying to get it. I'm fall on it, bro. Just fall on the ball. He like, that was a city fumble. Exactly. Fall on it. You got country fumbles and you got city fumbles. City fumbles is when the ball's in a bunch of traffic. Country fumbles is all you by yourself. You can pick it up and go. Fall on it, man. He thought he was a running back, though. I don't blame him. He looked up and saw the grass. I say, big fella. No. Whatever you thought, no. Like
he probably looked at his contract, too, before the game and saw that $100K incentive for a defensive touchdown, too.
Yeah,
I saw a big dollar sign waiting on the ground for him.
Straight up.
We had some.
And wobbling in front of him, next thing you know, it's between his legs.
Yeah, like now he beating on the ground. I'm like, man, just fall on the ball next time. But we had some fun with the D tackles. And again, even before we did the interview with Dex, we had some fun with the D tackles. Big Bill and them was down cutting up. But man, it was total team victory. Caleb was 19 of 35, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns. Another game with no interceptions. You got to give him credit for how he protects the ball. Obviously, not so much in that play we just talked about, but in terms of throwing the ball, he was able to protect it. Did he miss some shots earlier? Yeah, he was sailing the ball all over the place. Missed some opportunities, but 3 touchdowns, 239, no picks. Hard to complain.
He did miss a few opportunities, but I was impressed. I say this, y'all. Let me know if I'm tweaking. Impressed with Luther Burden Jr. His ability to get open, man. A few times that Caleb found him, but just missed him. It looked like he could have had some big plays.
Caleb was definitely, taking advantage of the opportunities that came and finding Luther Burden when it was time to. Luther continues to get open, man. He continues to run good routes. He continues to be dependable in terms of, with his catch opportunities and getting to it. So shout out to Luther. He'll get more opportunities as they continue to come to him for sure.
And shout out to the defense, man. They were getting eaten alive by those screen plays early in the game.
The screen was smoking them people.
And what was my other guy that had about 140 all
Gainwell.
Gainwell was looking like Barry Sanders
looking
coming
like everybody
out
there.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the defense for holding strong, holding court, and like you said, ultimately coming out with the victory. But T, I have to go back to about 2 minutes ago when you said the Bears look like the best team in the NFC North. I 100%
I poked the bear.
Yeah, the Lions.
Have you seen the NFC North?
I've seen the Detroit Lions. If I'm gonna pick one of those teams, I'm rolling with the high octane offense. I'm not rolling with the T-move version of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Man.
That offense, and that's why I brought it up. That offense does not look as like the high octane offense like they looked earlier in this season and last year. And like Herb pointed out last post-game show, one of the things they actually talked about on the broadcast a few times, since week 4, the Bears offense, the best offense in the league.
That's cap.
And every single category you can think of, they ran it down. Bears, yards per game, completion percentage.
You taking David?
Completion percentage ain't true.
It was whatever they had on the screen. They had the Bears
was number one in it.
Yeah, I mean,
you taking Jared Goff or Caleb Williams?
I'm taking Jared Goff.
You taking Jahmyr Gibbs? Or
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You taking Jahmyr Gibbs or you taking DeAndre Swift? You're taking Jahmyr Gibbs.
I'm
taking David Montgomery or you taking Kyle Monangai. And Kyle Monangai has done a fantastic job, but come on.
I'm cool with Shorty. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You taking Amon-Ra St. Brown or any of those guys on the receiver?
Give me St. Brown for sure.
That on paper,
but they got to come together
like
though.
That.
If they're not playing at a high level, they're not playing at a high level.
And this is a week-to-week game.
Yeah,
and that's why I made sure
it's week 12.
Right now.
It's week 12.
Mm-hmm. And right now, the NFC North is chasing the Bears right now.
I'm not going off that.
Nah, that's what's up. I feel it, man. Shout out to the chat. I see Sadiq in there say plenty of stuff to clean up, but he'd rather do it winning. Absolutely, man. The Bears 8-3. No apologies for winning. No apologies for missing these starting quarterbacks.
At all.
You play who was there, man. They get a big opportunity to go to Philly, play the defending champs. We'll see what that looks like, but they 8-3.
Who are the missing quarterbacks? Run them down.
They ducked Aaron Rodgers today. They ducked Joe Burrow in Cincy. They ducked Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Like the list of quarterbacks that they've
still
played.
Lost to the Ravens.
Yeah, still lost to the Ravens. The list of quarterbacks they've played in the last 6 weeks would include Mason Rudolph, J.J. McCarthy,
Jackson Dart for a half.
Jackson Dart,
and Russell Wilson.
Jackson Dart. They played Joe Flacco, Huntley from Baltimore, and what's his name, Ritter.
Oh man, Spencer Ritter.
Spencer Rattler.
Rattler. Wait, look.
They're regular starter though, but Joe Flacco instead of Burrow. You said that.
Yeah, they haven't played the best quarterbacks, and even if you just look at the rest of it, you got Geno Smith, you got, it hasn't been like that. But they're gonna get the opportunities, man. They coming, man. You thought they might have played Aaron Rodgers today, it didn't happen. Jalen Hurts on Friday, quick turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the Bears have already started doing work on them, probably going back to last week even, just because it's such a short turnaround.
Damn.
But you get Jalen Hurts, and then you get the Green Bay Packers 2 games in 3 weeks. So they'll get their opportunities, man. We'll see who the Browns, send out here when they get to Soldier Field, if that's going to be Shador or the other kid from Oregon. But
I would love to see.
Then they get Brock Purdy and Jared Goff.
Yep. They're soon in a few weeks. But I would love to see, Gino, what other teams in the North could do it, losing, every single one of their starting linebackers.
Yeah.
That's tough to do, man.
Yeah.
That's tough to do, missing so many players, missing so many starters, and then you still had Tyreek go out in the middle of the game. Like, all of that is commendable. It's commendable to see these guys come in and step up. It also impacts the special teams, which people don't really factor into that. When you start to see all these injuries and guys going down to the starters, that trickles down to the special teams and who's able to be out there that would normally be contributors. So, you got to get the Bears. You got to tip your cap to the Bears for this win. I haven't been overly impressed with a lot of the other wins that they had, but I thought this game was pretty impressive, even though they played Mason Rudolph. I thought they did so short-handed on defense, and they made enough plays, and they came out on top.
Did you give your boy Nashawn Wright his piece?
I walked up to him with the money. I say, man, you steady caking up, Joe.
Ching,
you steady caking up, man. I'm so happy for the dude, man. Came out of relative obscurity. Very few, if anybody knew his name when he first signed with the Bears back in the spring. Injury to Jalen Johnson creates an opportunity. We'll see what happens with that next week. If this might be his last start, or maybe we don't know what's going on with Tyreek, so maybe Nashawn just flips sides. But either way, super proud of the dude. Love the story that he's had this year, and he's made himself and his family a lot of money.
No doubt.
Man,
he's got 5 interceptions on the season.
That's 5 interceptions.
Leads the league in takeaways. He's got 2 fumble recoveries, so 7 total takeaways. Leads the league.
Wow.
In takeaways, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love what he's doing, man.
Yep. And the last couple have been very high skill level.
And just tracking the ball. He's 6'4". He's got super long arms. He's able to high point the ball better than most, and that's what he's doing. He got that ball, got his feet down as he was fading out of bounds. Shout out to Shawnee, man. He handling business.
I think that's one of the things that stood out to me in today's game was the Bears got some real talent on this team. Colston Loveland with the touchdown and the contested catch at the end, even though it was short of the line of game, but to get hit, keep your eye on it, still catch that. The Bears are dealing with another level of talent. That's making me feel I'm getting kind of. Honestly, 8-3.
I'm not
8-3 with a resilient team. I think that's a quality that's going to be very, very valuable down the line.
You say it's still mid, Gino?
Still mid, brother. I'm not convinced yet.
I'm not convinced yet. I just tipped my cap a little bit more in this game than because you know me, I ain't gave him credit for nothing yet.
I know.
Up until this point, but I do think that the Steelers are a resilient team. They tough. They don't beat themselves.
Yeah.
They play good, hard-nosed, physical football in all three phases of the game. And the Bears were more than up to the challenge today and walked away with a dub. Hey, shout out to the Steelers fans too, man. They showed up
man,
in
didn't
Soldier
they?
Field, man.
Didn't
And they all brought the terrible towels, Joe. They all brought their yellow terrible towels.
Crazy.
They were swinging them around. I'm like, are they giving those out in Soldier Field? Because
Right.
they all brought them. Like, y'all did not pack y'all terrible towels on the plane and slide out here, but they did. They did.
I see my guy Squeegee says Jared Goof is a noodle, and I'm sure that's not a typo.
That's probably on purpose. Yeah.
Jared Goof is a noodle arm QB that can't throw in adverse conditions and has the worst performance by a QB in what history?
Super Bowl history.
Oh, so he made it, right?
Back when he was with the Rams, he was a shorty, and I think who did them in? I can't even remember who did them in.
Was it Tom Brady?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, he the worst performance by a QB in Super Bowl history, right?
Yeah.
Anybody on the Bears been to the Super Bowl?
No.
Hey, look, and you know football is the ultimate team game.
No.
But I guarantee you, and maybe I don't guarantee, but I would love to know what quarterback Ben Johnson would rather have. You know, and moving down into the playoff race now, Jared Goff.
Oh, the guy who he's got. Of course he would.
No, that's cap. I think he'd take Jared Goff. He had a great 3-year run with Jared Goff.
I'm only saying
they had the number one offense in the league.
I'm only saying he would take Caleb because that's his quarterback right now.
Oh yeah, that's what he would say
Right.
for sure.
Right.
But you know,
I don't know. I haven't seen Caleb Williams go nuclear as far as interceptions and have that kind of terrible game like homie is mentioning right here.
Yeah.
The way Jared Goff has, I feel like, and of course we haven't seen Caleb in that situation yet. It's just his second year, but if trends hold, he's a quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
And when I see Jared Goff lined up on the other side, I'm looking to rack up some interceptions. I know I'm gonna have an opportunity.
And the Bears have been tough on Jared Goff, you know, throughout his time in Detroit. Week 2 notwithstanding, when they hung 50 on them people.
Right.
But the Bears defense has been tough on him. So, you know, when they come here for that last game of the season, I expect the defense to be healthy, number one. But, you know, 2, to continue their thieving ways. They thieves, bro. They take it from you.
I'm with it.
So take a quick look ahead.
Yeah, man.
I feel like this win was big in the sense of it takes pressure off of the rest of the schedule. I mean, we talk a lot about how the schedule's about to turn up.
I don't agree with that.
Well, next week they play the Eagles. It's an opportunity for them to get a game that nobody's expecting them to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You can not trip about them going there and winning that game. If they come back 8-4, still at least tie for first place, you're not going to trip off that. But they got the Green Bay Packers coming up 2 times in 3 weeks, and they still got to play the Detroit Lions. They could find themselves in 3rd place by the time the season is over if they don't play good ball.
And the
So
49ers.
They definitely got to get one against the Packers.
yeah, I don't think they've alleviated much pressure off themselves. I think they put themselves in a good position where they can control their destiny, and that's really what you want. Now, can they go out there and control their destiny and finish in first place? And listen, Ryan Poe said we're taking the North and never giving it back. They've taken it. Now let's see if they can hold on to it and not give it back.
So there's 6 games left. They got the Eagles, Packers, Browns, Packers again, Niners. They finish with the Lions.
And the Lions.
So 3-3. They go 3-3 in those games. They finish the season
11-6.
Is that a playoff record this year?
Yeah, that could probably give them the playoffs, but it whether or not it's a division championship and you know what kind of seed you get on that, I don't know. It depends on who they beat. You know, if they go beat Eagles, Packers, Detroit, then it'll probably get them a really high seed, and they might get a bye and win the division. If it's the Browns, I don't know, the Browns, the Niners, and maybe the Packers, I don't know. I don't know what that gets you. So, you know, listen, everything is right in front of them. That's all you can ask for as a football team, to have all of your goals right in front of you and be in complete control of your own destiny. You got the Packers coming to your crib. You got to go to their crib. The Browns come to you. Detroit comes to you. You got 6 games left, 3 at home, 3 on the road. Handle business. Take care of business at home and go get one on the road if you can. So everything's right in front of them, man. We'll see what they can do. What we know for sure is that they took care of business today, 31-28.
Big dubs. And don't get it confused in the chat, man. I'm all about these big dubs, man. But we're gonna keep it skrill too. The Lions put that molly whopping on these guys in week 2. So
yeah, they got some. They gotta have
until
some
the revenge tour comes back, we gonna keep it skrill over here.
That's gonna wrap it up for us on this quick edition of the postgame show, man. Shout out to the Bears, 8-3, first place. No complaints, no apologies. They head to Philly Black Friday. See if they can go out there and handle some business. Deal with them boys, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. See what's going on, man. Built on Dante. I see you. Shout out to the Caravan, man. They probably finna bring another state back to the crib.
Before we get out of here, I just got to give a quick shout out to my nephew. Happy 26th birthday, man. I've seen this man go from a little pup to a big
0
dog.
to 26.
Yeah, right. He's a big dog in every way. I know you're watching. Just know I'm proud of you, nephew. Keep doing your thing.
Super dope, super dope. Shout out to BT Jr. in this joint, man. That'll do it, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Appreciate all the comments. I got to get up out of here. If y'all want to see me again a little bit later today, I'm finna run over to Fox and do some more post-game stuff with them over there. So stay tuned and catch us on Fox a little bit later, man. Shout out to Gene. Shout out to T. Shout out to Pete doing all the hard work behind the camera, man. Most importantly, shout out to y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll be back here on Friday for the Herb Howard Show. And are we doing the Herb Howard Show and that?
We'll be here Tuesday
For the Herb Howard Show. I'm skipping ahead.
Yep.
I'm so far ahead.
So
the week
What
is
you trying to get the things? What you trying to get the turkey day? What's up?
Man, I'm still on this cleanse, man. I can't really eat until Thursday. My cleanse go through Wednesday, so I'm trying to get to Thursday to get some food in.
I heard that.
I had a little salad and some green peas, and I might have cheated with some potatoes, Sadiq, but don't act like you didn't hear that. And did the game today. But nah, definitely trying to push through the week. So we'll see. This is a weird week for the Bears too. They got Hallis Hall Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I don't know the times yet, but we figure out the navigation and when I be up there in the studio. But till then, man, y'all be good to each other.